Blessings to everyone. This is Pastor Michelle Trevino. One of the things that I would like to share to you, and it's something that resonates in me. It was like a life awakening lesson, a life lesson, something that became a rhema in my life. And for many years, I struggled with my emotions. Since I was very young, I was hurt in my emotions through different people in my life that I truly loved. I respected and admired. And I remember I didn't know how to let go of resentment, anger, lack of forgiveness, and growing up as a Christian woman, as a young Christian woman, we were always taught in the church to forgive. That's one of the most basic teachings that you could get as a Christian. Our life is based on forgiveness because the Bible teaches and says you cannot be forgiven unless you forgive. So I knew that principle. Yet many, many times I did not know how to execute it with my actions. My mind knew what I had to do, but my heart chose to retain these emotions. But something happened when I turned around 35. I don't know if it was maturity or the Lord just revealed this principle. I just had an awakening. I remember that one day I heard this testimony of a young woman that was raped by this man. She was raped and taken hostage in the woods. And when she was released and brought back to her parents, many months have gone by, and they were interviewing her. And while she was being interviewed, she sounded very calm, very quiet. She wasn't aggressive. She wasn't crying. And the person that was interviewing her asked her, "Why are you so calm? And you've written all these books about your experience. Why do you act that way if you went through such a traumatic situation?" And she's like, "Well, when I came back home, my mom said these words to me. And she said, you could allow this guy that raped you, he abused you, he tortured you, to continue to torture you in your mind. Or you could choose to forgive, and never again will he have power over you." And the young woman said, "And I chose to forgive him. And I will never give no one that power to abuse me, because while I didn't forgive, I was giving him power in my mind. Even though he wasn't sexually abusing me physically, in my mind he could, because I had not forgiven." Those words of this young woman truly penetrated my heart. And I came into a realization, I came into a comprehension where I had that choice too. I could be like this young woman. I could choose to allow people to continue to hurt me by not forgiving them, by holding on to these feelings that I righteously could hold on to because they were legitimate feelings of things that had done against me, like betrayal, false accusation, abandonment, backstabbing, many things that happened in my life. And I remember I took those words of that young woman and I said, if she could do it, I could do this too. And I took that power into my own hands. And from that day till today, it's been 10 years, I've never allowed no one to have that much control over my emotions. I've still experienced many emotional things, like when people betray you, people that you trust. I think that's one of the most difficult things that I've experienced over a lifetime, betrayal of people that I trust. I chose from that day on not to ever allow someone to control my emotions, where I remain bitter, where I remain upset or angry. I learned that every emotion that I feel, I can feel anger in the moment, but I have a decision to make. I choose to remain angry, or do I let it go for my own mental health? And guess what? I discovered that I have the power in my hands, and I choose every day to remain happy. I choose every day to let go of the bad experiences. Yes, I cry. I still experience emotional pain, but I don't remain in that pain. I say no. I cry it out, I pray it out, and then I just keep on going. I will never again lend out my emotions to nobody. Nobody has control of my emotions but myself. And the Lord taught me this so that I could advance and mature, because as you advance in the things of God, that doesn't mean problems are not going to occur. Things are still going to happen, but you get over it more quickly. And you could remain focused in the assignment that the Lord gave you. Amen. So I hope that this word blesses you. It comes from my heart, a personal experience, things that I've learned throughout the years. And this is one of the most powerful experiences that I could share with you. Learning to let go of those emotions that are righteously there. They're legitimate because you were hurt in your emotions, but you have the decision in your hands. Don't ever give that much power to nobody. They don't hold your heart. Don't give your heart out to anyone in that way. You control your emotions. It doesn't mean you're going to become cold-blooded. No, you're still soft at heart. You just don't let them get to you. Amen. God bless you.